I've ordered a new phone, so these videos should get a little bit better. This one has a crack. I had to pry the lens out of it with a knife. And not the lens, but the covering for it. So now the lens is exposed. It's probably dirty. Probably can't see, but that's all right. It's all I have till the new phone gets here. All right, so these, I just planted these two incredible corn, candy corn. And then this is, I don't know what that is. They're all marked, except for that one. I've got to mark that one right there, and that's a wax bean. Rock door. Wax bean, rock door, wax bean. Before I forget that. That's wet. Okay. Anyway, they're all marked. That one over there is coming up. They'll start sprouting in a day or two. Rain gutter garden on top of the compost bin, and worm bin actually. Compost, worms, shrubs. It's just part of the day, and it's every day. And so do a quick tour. Aspen trees. About half of those are Scotties, Malgrams. But I may order more. Lavender, Siberian iris, and they are putting flowers on in the pot, which is cool. I give them a shot of fish fertilizer. And the greenhouse, you can see the benches are about empty. Greenhouse. And I'm going to dig this out for corn. Right here. This is where that pipe is lying. That will all be turned over and cleaned up. And I'll put those trays that I'm growing in the rain gutter here, along with some cantaloupe over here. Might as well keep moving. I need to check the irrigation. Here you can look into the greenhouse. A few things left. This was seeded last fall, or last actually summer, at clover. And this is our no-cut zone. You can see the beautiful grasses that are coming up. We're trying to pull weeds ahead of it. Kate burned these about a week ago. Oh, I forget what she calls them. Anyway, they're noxious grasses that everybody knows what they are, but she knows what to call them. That tree's getting plenty of water. Keep your eyes out for something moving. We have a lot of toads when this thing is full of water. Haven't seen any toad yet. Well, I saw a toad about a week ago. Some shrooms. brush. Pinyon. Ash. One with the leaves hanging down, that's an oak. There's another oak behind that other tree. This was weeds when we moved in. We're getting it under control. It's just been tough to water without the ditch water. But now that I've got that flowing, obviously, quite well, watering these trees. Okay, and it drops right off back into that other ditch. That's live water back here in this corner. And that's a cherry tree. And I'm going to cut it for the wood. I don't want to hit those power lines, so when we cut it down, we'll make sure we got it to fall. So I've strung it up like a bow. Love my ropes. A dead pinyon. That's an oak. Need to trim it. It was almost dead because it was thirsty. Since we've gotten irrigation going, these trees are just, look at them, they're beautiful. These are Scotch pine. Look at the size of those leaves. Tell me it doesn't like water. I'm standing in the water. And this is these are pear. You see it's full of fruit. Pear. Apple. Let's check the irrigation water. See the pond over next door. Oh, look at the deer. Little male on the left, little doe on the right. Probably brother and sister, for all we know, and there's a third, there's another male. Hi, kids. Damn it. This camera's for shit. Best I can do. Don't get freaky. You can see the pond over there. Okay, and this is where we pump out of. Put water in and pump it out. I know, terribly inefficient. But we used it until we were able to get water. A long story. And all of these pieces are just pieces waiting for a project, waiting for someone with an idea. Do something. Please do something. But no shortage of ideas around here. Kate's garden. We'll just do a quick tour. Artichokes, iris, nepeta blooming. Those amethyst daisies Dry ground, it dries out quick. See the tomatoes. There, that's enough of that. There goes the dough. I've got to move the water. Okay, Kate planted these iris, and they're blooming. Gonna bloom in the process. What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, you gotta get behind it, you know, you sneak up on it. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Gonna get you. Oh, irrigation system next. The only good thing about this is the exercise my legs get. Other than that, what a waste of time. Just keep this stuff good looking good, you know? That's what I like. Oh yeah, you see the bird droppings. Okay, mama starling comes out of that hole. She's got 3 chicks buried inside the tree. Every now and then they'll pop their heads out, their mouths wide open, and she just shoves them full of worms. She's off hunting, otherwise she'd be chattering at me. That's every time she jumps, she takes a crap, I guess. That's going to be a pizza oven. Oh yeah, wood-fired pizza party. Dahlia. Packed with iris. Oh, this is my current hell. I have pipe duty. Duty. Yep. Get to lay my pipe. So we have this extra 3-inch. Just laying there, doing nothing. Well, screw it. Bury it. Pressurize it. I don't care if it leaks a little bit. It's irrigation water. Put the pump on the head end instead of on the tail end, and increase my efficiency by about 1,000%. So this is where I left off. This is where I got to start. You can see I was working earlier today, cleaning, getting ready to do this. I don't know, a couple of 100 feet, maybe 280 feet down to the, down there by that greenhouse. Yep. With my double lot. My double lot and I are going to bury that pipe. Okay, might as well close this gate. This is a gate. Let me show you. It's just a bent. It's got a big bow to it, so you use the advantage of the bow. You stick that in there sideways a little bit. It makes that bow rotate straight over to that fence. I got a little hook. Stretches out very nicely. And then you grab the blue. Jocko, what do you want? And hook it right there. Deer proof so far, man. I don't know about Jocko proof. What? What? Oh. Why'd you get you? I know. Well, hello. Hello? Enough of him. There's a dog right there. She's a great dog. Look at her. That's just what she does. Watches. Mulberries. Yeah, that'd be motherfucker. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Yeah, that's better. Weeping mulberry. Left these out for a lady. She came by and picked up what she wanted, which was fair enough. All right, I'm gonna let Kate deal with that. Okay, back to reality. Door, deck. Mulberries never bloomed. A few blossoms. Gonna have to shear it back. Thick, heavy shear back. Force it to bloom. I built that pergola. Had a pipeline around, and it really fits and looks good, but it just hasn't bloomed. So I read up on it and said after it leaves out, prune it back heavy, and it may force it to bloom. It's a good idea because this sucker is out of control. Kind of cool though. And that is the tree of all trees. Rebecca, yeah. Okay, enough of that. Take a look at the peaches. A tiny crop. Yeah, the tree died. Took it out. Goodbye.